If you want to learn how to create your very own bear head keychain just like this in Nomad Sculpt, whether you're trying to 3D print or practice 3D modeling, keep on watching because today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that as a beginner. I also have a bunch of other tutorials if you want to try those out as well, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss an upload. When you open Nomad Sculpt, it should automatically have a sphere on your canvas. I believe that is the default shape that pops up. We're going to use this sphere to make our bear head. You can keep yours a sphere, or you can do what I'm doing is make kind of like an oval shape. The bottom I want to be a bit thicker than the top just to make it that cute kind of chibi look. You can use this tool, which is called the gizmo tool. The gizmo tool lets you move your object around if you drag the middle circle or if you drag the arrows left to right or up and down. These circles that you see, the green and red circles, make your object taller or wider if you drag it. But if you want to enlarge your entire project and keep its ratios, you can just enlarge it that way using the same tool. To make this project easier, we're going to turn on symmetry. Symmetry will make both halves of your object mirrored, so whatever you do to one side, the same thing will happen to the other, and this makes designing much faster as well. First, I'm going to use the gizmo tool to make my circle into more of an oval shape to make it wider. Keep in mind that as you're designing, what I like to do is I like to turn my project around as I go just to make sure there isn't any abnormalities in it. For example, from the front view only, if you're just looking at the front view and you're not constantly turning your project around, it could look good, but then you turn it to the left side and there are parts sticking out or parts that are slanted or bumpy. I want to make my bear head have the bottom part wider than the top, so I'm going to use either the move or the drag tool. Make sure you have symmetry on again because we want that to be more balanced. If you have it off, you're going to have to do it on the left and right side separately, and that could lead to unevenness. This makes it look much better. Also, on the left hand side toolbar, you're able to adjust the size of your brush as well as the intensity. Play around with that and see what works best with you. If you want your bear shape to be a little flatter and you don't want it round all the way, you can also move the front and back inward so it makes it flatter, or you can just move the back if you want the back to have a flat surface instead of a rounded one. Feel free to play around with the tools and tweak it until it's the shape that you like. Now we're going to make the ears. At the top left toolbar, you'll see this little icon that has 3 squares on it. You want to click that and click add. From here, you can add the shapes that they have available. We are going to add another sphere onto our canvas, and then we're going to make an ear out of that. Using the gizmo tool that we used earlier, you want to make the sphere smaller by dragging the outside in, and you can also make it wider or taller if you want, but I'm dragging mine to the upper left corner of my bear head, making sure that I look at the left and right sides to make sure that it's centered so that it's not too forward or too back. We need another ear that is identical to this one to go on the other side. You can clone it either clicking clone at the left hand toolbar, or you can go to the same tab that we want to add the sphere and clone it there. Since it's going on the right side, make sure you flip your object. You can flip it under the mirror toolbox, which is up here. It looks like a triangle that is mirrored. It should have an option that says flip object, which allows you to flip it on the plane that you select. You can add your details here if you want for the bear head and the bear ear shape, but I'm going to add a keychain hole. It's really easy to make a keychain hole in Nomad Sculpt. I'm going to be using the torus shape that you can find in the same tab that we used to find our sphere object, and I will add that to my canvas. We are using the gizmo tool a lot in most of my tutorials because it makes moving your objects around and rotating it easier. I rotated my torus shape 90 degrees so that it is standing upright and not laying flat. That way I can center it directly on top of my bear and have it there. The last step before coloring our bear is to add our details. There are several different ways that you can add the details to your object, but I'm going to make it easy and we'll just use the crease tool. This creases your object so that you can draw on it and it makes an indent. You can always use the masking tool, but I'm not going to use that today. I'll probably make an entirely different video that is dedicated for the masking tool to show you how I use it personally for all of my projects. But for today, we are using the crease tool. You can draw drips on your bear if you want, or if you want to make your eyes, make your mouth, make the nose, whatever design you want on your bear. You can even draw a little bow if you'd like. This is the fun part. It's completely up to you. I just drew some eyes and the nose and the mouth, and then I added some creases on the ears to make it look like the ear folds. After that, all you have to do left is to export it, or you can color it in if you want it to be multicolor. You can color it in two different ways. You can either fill the entire selected object, or you can color it in using their paintbrush to color specific parts of the selected object. This is how mine came out. I think it came out super cute and I really like it. If you're interested in some of my 3D print designs or my 3D prints, I do have an online shop on my Etsy, link down below. I'd love to see you guys print my personal designs and see how they come out. And if you're a small business owner trying to learn how to create different products for your small business to either print out or sell as designs, I do have a complete beginner-friendly master course link down below where you can learn how to make 6 different profitable products for your small business. Until then, I will see you in my next tutorial.